In this video, we're going to take a look at reports that you can generate for your own use as you plan out the instruction for students, and also reports that you can send home to parents. So first we're going to start by going to the Report tab, and you'll see you can generate individual reports for individual students, but also batch reports where you can generate reports for all the kids at once. Let's start by taking a look at the student profile, and you see this sample set of sample class has a bunch of kids in it over here. And it's very simply, all we do is we click Create Report. And what this gives us is a report for this particular child, and we can look at the various tabs to see the scores and next steps for instruction for each of these different areas tested by iReady. Now, once we have done that, let's go back to the overview. And all of these items are on the same page here under Overview, so everything that's under the tabs will also show up here with the individual scores and so forth, and a summary of what those different domains are. Now, you can print a copy of this report for the individual student. This would be one that you would use, so we hit the Print and Save, and once the PDF is ready, we just say OK. And there's the report. It's the same report we were just looking at online, but this is a copy that you can print for yourself to refer back to if you wish to keep a copy of this in your records for the child. And you'll see everything is there. There's also a little bit more information about next steps for instruction and so forth. So a lot of good information is available to you on this particular report. All right, let's close this and get back to the student's information here. To get back to the screen with the reports, we just click the back button. Alright, so that's the student profile report. There's also a parent report you can print for an individual child. So we've got the class, we've got the student selected, and we just simply say Create Report. This one will go right to a PDF. It doesn't show up online because the intention here is that you would print this and send it home with the parent, to the parent. You can send it home with the child. Now, you're going to be sending home monthly reports for each student, and I would recommend that for the first report you send home, go ahead and send this report also, just to give the parent an idea of what his or her child's strengths are and what you're going to be working on in the class. Now, to look at all the kids at once, we go down to Batch Reports, and we can click on Parent Report again. Here, we'll do all of the kids in a particular class. Now, if you have more than one tutoring group, you'll need to do this for each of the groups. So we've got the parameters that we wish. We just simply clicked Create Report, and it generates a single report with all of the kids' information in it. If you're going to be sending home reports to the parents, it might be easier to do it this way, because then you won't have to go back and do each individual child one at a time. So you see, here's the same report we were looking at, but as we scroll down, we see at the top where it says Students that all of the students' reports are included here. So this is a good way to save you a bit of time if you want to go ahead and do all of the students at one time, as opposed to having to do them one at a time. And then, of course, you would just pull out the report for the individual student, and that you can send home to the parent. So those are the basic reports that you have available to you. You can explore the other options over there and see what's going to be useful. You can also look at a report for the entire class at once. So those were reports on the students, but we can also do a report for your tutoring group, where all of the students' information is summarized or it's aggregated into one report. So here we'll look at Class Profile, and we'll say Create Report. What this gives you is a quick snapshot of all of the scores for all the kids in your tutoring group. It gives you their averages, and then it also gives you the scores for each individual child. Now, if you wish, you can do some sorting on this. That little up-down arrow allows you to sort by a variety of ways. So if I click the one over the names, you'll see that the names are now alphabetical by the last name. If you want to look at scores, you can also sort them from highest to lowest and the reverse, and placement and the other options. So go ahead and explore those and see what's going to be most useful. Now, you're only going to have 4 kids in a particular group, so the sorting might not be all that useful to you. But let's go ahead and click that Print Save button, and it will generate the same report in a PDF that you can download and use at your own leisure. You can print it from here. You can save it to your desktop and however you wish to use it. So really, these printed reports are the same things that we see on screen, but it's a PDF version instead that you can save. All right, let's close that. And to get back to the main screen again, we again say back, and that takes us back to the beginning of the reports section for class reports and student reports. And that's all there is to it.